You can see butterflies from all over the world at the North Carolina Zoo. In today's Zoo Files, Shannon Smith gives us a look at this special summer experience.
We're in one of the most beautiful places at the North Carolina Zoo this summer. You're probably going to see some butterflies fly across in front of the camera. There are hundreds in the Kaleidoscope Butterfly Garden. And Bob Roberts is here to tell us more about it. They're fantastic. They come from all over the world?
They do. Yeah, we have butterflies here from Asia, South America, African occasionally, so there are a lot of different species. Some of the larger ones, the big blue ones you'll see flying through here, are South American species. They're what called blue morphos, and they're one of our most commonly seen butterflies here.
That is fantastic. Now, they don't come to you as a butterfly.
No, they come to us as a pupa, and they are hatched out or transformed out in the little building behind us here, where they basically come in by keeper staff who go in there and mount them to a stick, and then as they transform, they're released by keeper staff into the exhibit. Usually that's a 2 to 3 day period.
2 to 3 days, and then what is their lifespan to live in here?
Depends on the species, but most are pretty short-lived, 2 to 4 weeks for most species, and that's normal for butterflies even in the wild. Butterfly, when you see the adult form, that's the final form of their life stage. They spend most of their time as a pupa or a caterpillar and then pupa, and their sole purpose really is reproduction once they transform to the adult.
So what are you hoping that guests will learn about butterflies as they come in and walk through this gorgeous space?
Well, they're major pollinators. They're one of the things that pollinate a lot of our flowers and plants and things like that. So what we want to see, give the people that appreciation of how important they are to our environment. A lot of them are very specific to different plant types. Monarchs being one of the ones that are very specific to milkweeds. They're a butterfly that is in decline because the loss of milkweed and that kind of thing. So those are one of the things that people are encouraged to plant in their home gardens.
I think what's fascinating, I've seen the tiniest little ones with like bright green colors to these ones that are almost the size of a bird in here. People just love coming in and experiencing
They do.
it.
They absolutely do.
It is gorgeous. Thank you for telling us about it.
You're very welcome.
You can come here. There is an extra ticket you need to buy to be able to tour the Butterfly Garden, but totally worth it to see these giant, beautiful butterflies flying all around you.